So we have been waiting all month for this, and finally today the extended ops trailer has finally been dropped, giving us a closer look at the brand new extraction mode as well as the 2 brand new maps that will be coming with extended ops. And along with that, we also got to see some of the brand new items that will be coming with the battle crates. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys a little bit of that stuff as well as talking about some of the changes that will be coming tomorrow with the update. So like always, let's waste no more time and let's get right into the video. Now jumping right into it, we're going to start off with the extraction mode, just because it actually is pretty self-explanatory. I've been saying for the last few weeks, maybe for the last few months, I've been saying that this is how extraction mode is going to play out, and sure enough, it played out just how we kind of expected. You will have a hostage inside of a cage. One team's goal will be to defend this hostage, the other team's goal will be to extract the hostage. Now what makes this really interesting, it seems that the hostage has 2 different spawn locations in each one of the maps. Now there is a total of 2 maps for the brand new mode, and they have confirmed that there will be more maps for the extraction game mode within the next update. And that leads me into the 2 brand new maps. The 2 brand new maps are Institute and Garage. Now I will be showing you guys the pictures and the snippets that they shared with us in the background. To be completely honest, out of both of the maps, I think I'm looking forward to the most Institute. It just looks really cool, and honestly, when I think of the extraction game mode, I think of this map. Lots of building for covers and a lot of tall buildings as well, which is very good. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about some of the changes that were made to the existing maps that are already within the game. So starting off with the first change, it is to the map warehouse. Now this is one of the changes that I was looking forward to the most because I absolutely hate this. But it says, we fixed an exploit which allowed players to rush to the top of the building and gain an unfair advantage on the enemy team. So that means you can no longer go on the rooftop of warehouse. Thank you. You guys have no idea how excited I am about that. Hands down, one of the most annoying glitches that we've ran into on Ghost War. But like I said, that is going to be no longer in the game starting as of tomorrow. Moving into the next map is Jungle Base. It says, we blocked off the upper area of the main building to avoid camping and negative gameplay experience. And now the next change says, Urban Incursion. We've moved the uplink location in order to focus the gameplay in a more open area. I'm also very excited to see this change because I do know that in Urban Incursion, when you play uplink, that building where the uplink was just super hectic. Honestly, in my opinion, I think that the moment that you made it into that building, whichever team made it in there pretty much got the win. And finally, for the map fixes, they fixed several map level design issues, so I guess that's just for the overall maps. Now I'm going to touch really quickly on some of the class changes. I'm not going to cover all of them. There was changes made to Sentinel and Pathfinder, Artillery, Predator, Medic. So if you guys want to check out the rest of them, I will have a link in the description down below to the full article with all the patch notes so you guys can check it out. But I am going to be talking about Predator and Medic because they're the ones that I think are the most important. So starting off with Predator, it seems like Predator has got a bit of a nerf, but it says, we have removed the Predator's assault specific HP bonus and reduced the HP gain when activating Adrenaline Rush. The Predator will now be more vulnerable while still remaining extremely lethal and versatile. So that means that the HP bonus will no longer be an option to pick with the Predator class, and on top of that, they have lowered down the HP gain when you do pop the Adrenaline specialty. So I guess we'll have to see tomorrow how really these changes are going to affect the class itself. Personally, I have said in the past multiple times that I did think Predator was a little OP, but I do love the class, so I didn't really want to see any changes to it. But of course, you know, it makes sense. I'm really looking forward to see how these changes play out, to be completely honest. Now moving into the Medic class, it says the Medic's drone will now be marked for the 1 second after being launched instead of the 6 seconds that the other drone get. This will give enemy teams more time to react to a Medic's revive attempt and try to counter it. Now moving on to the next thing that I want to touch on is going to be ranked mode. So it seems like ranked mode has actually been changed a little bit. So instead of calculating at the end of every single round, it looks like they did listen to everybody that was complaining about this, especially a lot of the players that play ranked. I know that this is a big issue that I did hear a lot of my buddies over at the T3C task force would complain all the time. So I'm glad to see that they've now changed this to calculate at the end of every single match. So hopefully this should fix that frustration of every single time that you guys lose a round with a team that's a lot smaller ranking than you are. It won't affect your rank as much. Now, like I said, a lot of other things were also changed, so I highly recommend that you guys go and check out these patch notes in the description down below. I am only covering the most important things that I think are important. With that being said, let's go ahead and move into the campaign changes right now. So finally, what all of you have been requesting for so long, I mean, I honestly can't remember how long this has been requested, but fallen ghost weapons are now available in the main game after installing the DLC. Along with that, it also looks like colorblind mode has finally been added to the game. And for those of you that still haven't brought down Predator, or those of you that are still continuing to bring down Predator because you guys enjoy the fight, it looks like the bug that didn't let the explosion happen after the fight has finally been fixed, so you guys shouldn't have to encounter that bug anymore. And finally, the last thing that I wanted to talk about, which is the brand new icon customizations. So like I said in my last video, which was the battle crate video, it looks like 200 brand new unique items have been added into the game. Now, a lot of these items are costumes, and these costumes are coming straight from Rainbow Six Siege. Now, along with the Rainbow Six Siege costumes, you can also get full costumes of characters within the Wildlands story. Now, one thing that I do want to point out about this is it says new icon costumes. So I don't actually think that you can get individual parts, like you can't actually mix and match things. I think these are entire costumes that you can only wear as a fool. Well, not as a fool, but you know what I mean. You can only wear the entire costume completely. You can't actually take pieces off. Now, of course, this isn't 100%. I'm just assuming because it does say costumes. And as a lot of us know, the costumes in game, you actually can't change the items. Now, I will have a video up on the channel, hopefully later on today, if not tomorrow, with the full list of items that you can get within these battle crates. But anyways, that pretty much does it for the entire extended ops update patch notes. It doesn't look like there was any talk of a brand new class coming with this update. Now, of course, that's not a big surprise to me, considering they did introduce such a big feature like the battle crates. But of course, we'll have to wait and see until tomorrow when the update does drop to see if maybe they just didn't announce it and they kept it secret. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all types of Wildlands and Ghost War content. Extended Ops will be releasing tomorrow, January 25th on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox One. The patch will be a total of 8 GB on Steam, 14 GB on Uplay, and up to 13.5 GB on console, depending on your version. Looking forward to seeing a lot of you guys come online tomorrow and try out this brand new update. But like always, I will see you guys in the next video.